Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill for Sports Choice Plus, and I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering the Green Bay Packers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Looking at this game here, you're looking at Miami Dolphins. They simply have to win out. They're in. You look at them losing to the Bills. It was a pretty good game. Snow did have an effect on the game, but you got to keep in mind the Miami Dolphins have not only held first place in the AFC East, they've tied with the Bills for first place in the East, and then they lost their lead in the East. So you got to keep in mind it will be a shame if this team misses the playoffs because they continuously cannot close games. What has to happen in this game, the Miami Dolphins coming to this game, you got to keep in mind they've had so many opportunities to win games. I know you had a couple of games without Tua, but you got to think this has been a season where you've set historical records wide receiver-wise. You've set records as far as your production, and you want to at least make the playoffs. When I'm looking at Tua, it wasn't that bad. His play in the cold wasn't that bad. So you got to think you can build off of that. Coming to this game, you have a confident Green Bay Packers group that comes in of beating the Rams off Monday Night Football. And what did they do in that football game? They ran the ball with Jones. So you got to keep in mind when Aaron Jones gets the ball and he's allowed to run the ball multiple times, that sets up a lot of different plays. It sets up play action. It sets up screen plays. It sets up numerous different things on a playbook because now you have to figure out, okay, are they really running the ball? Is this a screen? Is this a slant? It's a number of things that come off when you run the football exceptionally well. Even if you have moderate success, it makes a defensive coordinator think, okay, are they going to keep trying to run the ball in the second half? It's a number of things. So being that the Green Bay Packers look like they're back to running the football, this could bode bad for the Miami Dolphins because if they start running the football, one of the weaknesses we've seen in the last couple of weeks is teams can run the ball against the Dolphins. So passing may not be the calling card, but it may be Aaron Jones 15 to 25 times. And then what that does is that gives Aaron Rodgers loopholes. That gives him little spaces or creases to where Xavier Howard may not press. He may then be late getting to a space. And now a wide receiver has a catch and it's a first down. So keeping the chains alive for the Green Bay Packers, that's what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to nickel and dime this Miami Dolphins defense because they know they can't keep up scoring-wise with them point for point. So they're going to try to slow the game down, probably run the game. If I'm a coach for the Packers, I'm like, look, let's run this game. Let's run the football. Let's let our offensive linemen control the line of scrimmage. Let's let them grade them down to the fourth quarter. If I'm a Packers offensive coach, look, that's what I'm trying to do. But in this one here, I feel like the Miami Dolphins have too much firepower on offense. I feel like no matter what goes on, they're still going to score points at a quick pace, and they're playing in Miami. So it's going to be a hot day. I feel like at this one, the Miami Dolphins are going to win this one because they just have more talent in the end. All you Dolphins fans, all you Packers fans, get in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus for all the updates and all the breakdowns. And we'll see you in the very next video.